Just allow your eyes now to close. Allow yourself to relax. Become quiet. Allowing your body to rest and go into a deep, deep sleep state while your mind stays alert, awake, aware. Now just move that awareness now to that right foot. And breathe, becoming more and more relaxed, letting go more and more. Now your left foot. And now that band of light that surrounds that right angle that shoots off into the darkness. And now that band that surrounds the left ankle. Now become aware of the musculature of your lower right leg. Now your lower left leg. Now become aware of that beam of light, that powerful beam of light that shoots out directly from your right knee. Now your left knee with its beam of light that glows out, pouring out into the darkness. And now become aware of your right upper leg. Now your left upper leg. Now just experience everything that's going on in your legs and your feet, and take a deep, deep breath all the way in, and as you exhale, just experience those feet and those legs just floating and drifting off, disappearing as your body becomes more still, lighter, at ease. Now become aware of your right hand, your left hand, and now the ring of light that surrounds that right wrist. Now that left wrist with its ring of light. Now your lower right arm, left arm. And now to that right elbow, that part of you that symbolizes your masculine side, with its light that shoots out into the velvety black in the form of a sword, the sword of a warrior. a hunter, a killer of life. And now bring that consciousness to that left elbow, and therein find your feminine side, the metaphysical part of you that is a healer, and its symbol of a crystal, a clear, clear, incredible long crystal that shoots off into the night. The sign of the healer, the preserver of life. And know that both work hand in hand. One cannot exist absent of the other. Now become aware of your right upper arm, left upper arm. And now just experience everything that's going on in your arms and your hands, and just let them go. Let them float off very lightly, leaving your awareness, leaving your consciousness as they disappear into the night. Now become aware of the strength and the force of your right hip and the light that glows from it. Now your left hip and its quiet, soft strength. Right buttocks, left buttocks, right inner thigh, left inner thigh, lower abdomen. Become aware now of the anus, and now touch your genitals and feel the energy that prevails there, the energy as it pours out as you bring your awareness to it, floating down through your legs and up through your abdomen, filling your body with that energy that you resist, that energy that you've been conditioned to feel guilty about and wrong about, that part of you that is animal, that part of you that desires physical pleasure. Trust it, allow it, receive it. Receive it absent of the conditioning of this life. Receive it with the naiveness and the purity that you once experienced it as a child. Feel it the way you felt it as a young child, fascinated by it, curious about it, and let it flow. Unrestricted, not controlled by your conditioned values. And now become aware of the musculature of your lower back, moving up through your middle back and into the upper back. And as the light moves, let it wrap around your left and your right shoulders, freeing you there of the obligation and the duties that you associate with your sexuality, freeing you of all the expectations of others. And as the light moves and heals those and removes them, your shoulders lighten and straighten, allowing your back to become more erect, not at attention, but aligned with your higher self. And as that back straightens, feel the energy beginning to move up from your lower back, shooting very slowly and gradually, floating up to the center of your back, up into your shoulders and your neck. And the light now continues to move down over your upper chest, touching and caressing your lower chest and breasts and your nipples. Feel the sensitivity there, the sensuality there. And let the light continue to move now down over your abdomen, so that now there is a complete blanket of light covering your entire torso and your whole pelvis area, the whole trunk of that body. And just breathe, and as you breathe naturally without changing it or altering your breath, with each exhale feel your torso becoming softer, gentler. More relaxed. And now the light goes within through your navel, into your abdomen, touching your small and large intestines, touching each one of your organs as it slowly moves towards that incredible organ called your heart. And let it surround that heart with an embracing light, a loving light. There in the center, that part of you that connects your spiritual self and your animal self, your male and your female, that part of you where it meets begins to blossom, begins to become alive when it receives the energy from both polarities. Let the flow come and meet with your heart. Move your consciousness there to your heart, for it is there where it belongs. And feel the healing, the peace, and just let go. And now the light breaks into an incredible mist within your body, and it begins to float upward towards your neck and throat, healing within your ability to communicate, your ability to share yourself, your ability to ask for what you want, your ability to receive and give withholds about your sexuality. Your ability to communicate those dreams and those fantasies that you're so afraid of sharing. Those dreams and those fantasies that you really don't believe will ever happen for you. Heal that throat, heal that ability to communicate. Communicate what it is that you need, that you deserve, and that you desire. Accept that you're worthy, that you're worthy of pleasure, that you deserve healthy sexual satisfaction. And as the light now continues to move up from your neck, begins to pour inside your head, becoming alive. Incredible aliveness there, especially when it touches that brain, when it hits and connects with all those billions of tiny lights flickering on and off, like an incredible city as seen from an airplane, just lights flickering on and off, thoughts connecting one with another. Trust your mind. And now the light begins to fill your entire body as it's sent down through your central nervous system from your brain to the rest of your body. Filling your entire body with light. Becoming brighter as you turn up the dimmer switch. As you turn it now from 1 to 2 and the brightness doubles. And now to 3 and it becomes even brighter. And 4 and it's even brighter. So bright that it begins to move from within your body to outside your body, leaking through each one of your pores as it falls outside your physical form. And as you now turn it up to its final number, the number 5, the brightness increases with incredible light, beams of light shooting out from your body, millions of tiny beams shooting out into the darkness. And the light within stays still and calm while the light outside begins to rotate, whirling, spinning, a gentle movement, caressing you, touching your entire physical form, your entire body. And with that light, inside and out, you now are ready for your journey. You now are ready to go and learn once again from the Lady of the Lake. And now your body begins to move to a new reality, and you find yourself once again walking along that incredible mountain path. Huge pine trees there for many, many lives. And the smell of the pine in the air touches your nose. Incredible aroma. Your feet walk along the path and you hear the ground crunching slightly beneath them. Your body sways back and forth as you walk, excited and confident. Again, knowing that there's more to learn, for you were asked, yes, you were invited to return. You were asked to return, and so you do. And as you walk in the darkness of a deep, deep moon, a blue, gray, dark, dark moon, as you walk, you pass once again your friend. There he sits, the wise owl, a friend along the path, eyes just looking at you now like a friend. Not communicating anything, just there in case you need him. Yes, it's the friends along the path that are what's valuable, not the path, but those who you meet along the path, who have walked it before you, who know their way, like the wise owl that sees in the dark, that knows the darkness is there for you. You continue to walk by courageously into the darkness, further down the path, and there once again is the flicker of the torch of your other friend, rustling now, coming through the forest. as that light off in the distance becomes larger and larger, glowing brighter and brighter, symbolizing the knowledge of the wizard, the knowledge of the old lady and the old man, the keeper of the secrets, the knower of the way. And you meet like old friends. And this time, without hesitation, your hand reaches out and she reaches out, hand clasping her torch, and places it into yours. And the moment that right hand touches it, this incredible energy rushes through your body, this time not as startling, a softer, gentle flow, because that channel has been opened on previous visits. A gentler flow, but just as powerful because you're accustomed to it. It just flows right through. The path is open, and it fills the whole right side of your body, legs and arms and shoulders. And then it just gradually begins to drift over to the left as you relax more and more, as you continue to let go, becoming more and more at ease and more silent, until the light evens, until the light centers and becomes balanced throughout your entire body. And with that, you gaze into the eyes of the old man and the old woman, and as you look into her eyes and his eyes, her form changes from spiritual wizard to mothers you have known, to lovers you have known, men and women, friends, colleagues. There in her eyes, their forms pass before you, for yes, she embodies them all. You now take the torch and nod to each other, a simple greeting, and also a simple way of saying thank you. And you continue to walk down your path, holding your torch as it glows and shines the leaves from underneath. And with that light, you then look up and see the incredible nature and the peaks, the mountain peaks covered with white, pure snow, untouched by humans, shooting off into the night. And ahead down the path is the clearing, and you begin to walk into the clearing. And there in the clearing, once again, you experience the magnificent nature, the incredible, still, quiet lake, still just sitting there, reflecting the mountains, the trees, and the moon. Lighter now, so the torch is unneeded, since you're no longer covered by trees. You stick the torch in the ground, and right to your left, as always, is your boat. Yes, the boat, the symbol of the seeker, that tool which one needs to go to find themselves. The boat, that method, that approach, that way. And you get into the boat and you pick up the paddle and you begin to paddle to the left and the right, very confident about who you are and where you're going. Excited, though, about the new lesson to learn, but balanced, centered this time. And you get to the center of the lake and you sit there and you stare at the beautiful, beautiful sky filled with stars and moon, with clouds that pass by slowly, bringing patches of darkness. You pick up the golden flute which lies there in the bottom of the boat and very graciously bring it to your lips. And this time the breath that comes through is as strong as your masculine energy, but softer this time, more mature, more comfortable with who you are. And you begin to blow through the flute, moving your fingers up and down its shaft. And the beautiful sound once again beckon the lady. And when you feel her presence, you open your eyes slightly, and yes, there she stands. There she stands on the far side of the lake, looking at you, gazing at you. And this time, absent of words, but just with thought forms, she welcomes you back. She welcomes you back and says, thank you for coming again. Thank you for receiving my message. Thank you for understanding that there was more. For the mist will be here soon, and you will no longer see me, for it is from the mist that I come. It is from the mist that holds the secrets that I share with you. I too learn from the mist. And with that, the incredible, soft, gentle mist moves and covers the entire lake, surrounding you as the lady disappears. And you sit in the mist, waiting for your lesson. And from the mist comes a thin, feminine hand, a beautiful hand with long fingernails. And wrapped around its very feminine wrist is a feather wristband. A wristband made of feathers which blows in the wind. And within her hand is a silver mirror. An incredible, beautiful silver mirror which needs to be cleaned and polished. And you take a garment, you take part of your blouse and part of your shirt, and you buff it and you shine it up. And it gets clearer and clearer until it's so clear that within that mirror you see with accurate light your reality. You see you. And suddenly your image in the mirror begins to transform. And you see you representing the occult. You as mystery. You as magic. And her voice says, I am sensitivity. I am the past, present, and future simultaneously. I am able to weave past and future, bridge conscious and unconscious. I have the tools and the rituals of perceiving altered states of mind. I am the hand which offers counsel. I read your palms, I read your aura. I am the tarot. I am a dream revealer, psychic, astrologer. channeler, medium. I am all of those qualities that you want. Trust your sensitivity. My long fingernails are for my razor-sharp perception. I see the subtleties, the obscure, the disguised. I see many layers, many dimensions of you. I penetrate far, far beyond the superficial into deeper phenomenon. I am the dancer, the performer. I am the ritual itself. And I give you power. I give you the power of vibrations as ESP. I give you clairvoyant eyes, clairaudient ears, the nose to smell the truth, the hands to feel the truth, the tongue to taste the truth. Trust your senses. Trust your sensitivity. Trust your innate knowing. Trust your physical and psychic knowing. See the unseen, see the hidden, see the unrevealed. You have the power to see and to help others to see their way. Go now, look into the mirror and see the flame, and go into the fire of life. Be a healer, be generous, be a lover, be a liver of life. Cut through your defenses and considerations. Liberate your sensitivity, liberate your soul. Let your anima flow. These feathers that wrap upon my wrist will keep you abreast of the winds that prevail, the moods that are coming, the opinions, the trends. Be open-minded, able to see all points of view. Be passionate, meditative, unpredictable. Let your hair, your skin, your neurons, your fingers, let them be your sensorium. And now look again into the mirror, and there you are, naked, 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 dancing, electric, sensual, turned on, uninhibited. See yourself there. See yourself in many past lives in that form. Foresee the future. What do you see? What does the mirror tell you? What do you see coming out of the darkness in the mirror? Who am I? Who is talking to you now? How are you psychic? How are you a medium? And with that, a wind rushes and gently blows, and with the wind rustling around, the hand moves and the feather wristband breaks away from her wrist and blows off with the wind, and that gentle hand disappears. And you sit once again in the silence and the quiet of the night. And then you hear laughter. You hear your laughter bellowing out from the mist, your own laughter. Laughing, laughing, your own laughter rejoicing. And the voice says, I am the rejoicer. And this hand, and with that the hand begins to move from the mist, holding a large cup filled with pure natural water which reflects the full moon. And she says, when you embrace me, you feel and express the joy of life. You radiate great beauty and richness of being. Let that ecstatic feeling out. Let it come out. You are the freshness of a water drop. You are the magnificence of the sea, the tenderness of a flower, the mystery of the moon. You are as graceful as a snowflake. You are a tapestry of life, a reflection of life. You allow love and beauty of life to pour through you. You know happiness is more important than brilliance. You no longer withhold, you no longer doubt or question, you're spontaneous and simple. You are influenced by feelings of joy, feelings of love, feelings of ecstasy and happiness. And yes, you are influenced by the cycles of the moon that reflects from the water within this cup. You are a romantic dreamer. Take this cup. Drink now from this cup. And with that you reach forward with both hands and you grab the cup from hers. And you bring it to your lips and you pour it down your throat, and this incredible elixir fills your body with gentle energy, sparks of aliveness and celebration. And the voice says, now what are you feeling? And what are your feelings telling you? What is your tenderness telling you? Feel the joy, feel the romance. And now you ask a question and you say, what am I now to do? And she says, bring joy and love into the world, bring beauty into the world, bring a new freshness of life into the world, bring color into the world, and especially be a true friend and celebrate. And with that, laughter begins again. Your laughter begins to echo through the mountains. Lights and fireworks go off, layers of laughter bouncing off. And the mist begins to spark and light up as it begins to disappear. And there the lady on the far shore stands. And this time you see her clearly again, and she smiles and speaks in a whisper which travels across the vast distance of the lake. And she whispers, come again tomorrow. You have satisfied the requirements. Come again tomorrow, for tomorrow we unite with one another. And then the whisper disappears and you gaze, and in a flash, she disappears. Gone. Feeling excited, feeling celebrative, you pick up your paddle and you paddle quickly, happily, paddling back to shore, excited and turned on about the prospect of tomorrow. And you paddle back, kind of laughing within, as your laughter continues to rattle and echo off the mountains, celebrating you, celebrating your achievement of having acquired the qualities of the Lady of the Lake. And then you reach the shore, and then you get out of the little boat, the seeker's boat, and you pull it up onto the shore, and you leave the paddle there and the flute there for your return. And you pick up the torch, pulling it out of the ground, and you start walking down your path, very happily, very confident, celebrating, feeling sensitive, powerful. And as you walk down the path, you almost forget about your helpers because you realize, I've got it all, I know it all, I've got it, I've done it. But there anyway they are. Yeah, standing right there is the wizard, the old lady, the old man, flickering in and out, form to form, face to face. She smiles back with a kind of knowing look, happy and pleased, a little put off by your overconfidence. But she understands. She understands it's the excitement of a novice. And with that, she takes your torch out of your hand, gazes into your eyes and whispers, "See you soon." You continue the walk, still very happy, very pleased, and you pass on your left your friend the owl, who just sits in the dark, dark moon of the night, eyes flickering and gleaming, pleased that you came and got what you came for, that you did the hero's journey. And as you pass the owl, you continue to walk down your path, filled with expectations of tomorrow, filled with dreams and fantasies about what will happen between you and the lady when you unite. And very slowly the imagery begins to disappear, and you gradually begin to move more and more into this reality. And once again, not before the count of 5. 1, the sound of my voice, the music playing. 2, your hands and your feet begin to move slightly. 3, the seat that you sit upon, the floor that you lie upon. 4, mental recall of the room that you're in. And not before the count of 5. Feel your aliveness, feel your energy, feel your sensitivity and your celebration. 5.